What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 16 of the Atomic Bear Show. And tonight, we're going to let Jeff explain black holes to us. And I know what you're thinking, that Matt, you probably already know everything about black holes. I do. I know a lot about them. And I'm just going to let Jeff have his thing tonight. But y'all don't get it twisted that I do know a lot about them. Now, what I do want to do is I want to pull up this chat and see how everything's been going. Because, guys, I will tell y'all this right here. Every time this show starts, it's always some type of little buffering that rolls with it. Now, I know y'all are in here, so y'all just hang tight. We got everybody waiting. Boom. But anyway, guys, I will quit stalling. But again, guys, welcome to the show. We got Big Jeff with us tonight. We're going to be doing a giveaway live for you. So definitely stay tuned in for that. Jeff will be announcing the winner for last week's giveaway. And guys, we're going to try to team up and, dig through this thing, black holes, because I tried to even think about black holes in general, and it might be too complex even for me. But what's up, everybody? Thank God y'all came in. I was sitting here stalling. I know y'all saw it. But what up, Richard? What up, Nikki? What's up, Big Butch? Bobby, Timmy. What's up? First episode in a month. Oh, yeah, JJ. I ain't seen you, dude. But anyway, guys, again, if y'all want to stick around, we're going to be doing a giveaway. We're doing a live giveaway tonight. I don't know what it is. I don't even think Jeff knows what it is. He's going to pick it on the spot. But y'all stick around. I will quit rambling. I feel like I'm forgetting to mention something. But we're going to bring Jeff in because we know he never forgets anything on it. But Jeff, what you been up to this week, man?
Man, I never forget anything you said. Like, don't say that to my family. They will just start laughing. It's just that's one of my challenges, not forget something. This week has been pretty crazy here in Montreal, in Canada. We had ice rain for one day. It was like massive rain, and 2 days after, we got about 20 centimeters of that would be about 6 inches of snow.
Oh wow!
Now it's melting, but it's just like crazy. It's one of the worst month of April that we had in a long time.
Man, and I remember you saying March was one of the worst that you had in a while. So it's just like each month's just getting bad, dude. And, everybody, look at these gaps that I got in my hair. Everybody's like, oh, Matt's rocking the hair tonight. Well, I don't know if I am rocking the hair tonight, guys, because guess what I got rolling? And, yeah, okay, maybe I've been wearing a hat too long, but got the Atomic Bear hat right here.
Woo.
Or we could just be prepared right here. I might just wear it backwards, Jeff, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I love it. Both ways.
That's it. The Atomic Bear hat. Get yours for not. No, I'm kidding. It's but dude, Jeff sent me these in the mail, and dude, I like them, man.
Yeah.
Boom.
I've not received mine yet. I don't know. It's just longer to ship here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I got it before you did, huh?
You do.
Yep. Well, you know how it is. The Atomic Bear. Boom. And the other hat that he sent me was pink. I don't know why you sent me a pink hat, Jeff. That's crazy.
That's not me.
Yeah, dude. You sent me the pink hat. No.
Did I?
He sent me 2 of them. But, dude, I like this hat, man. So I might be rocking the Atomic Bear hat. So, with that being said, I know everybody wants to know about the winner from last week. And do you have that name? Do you know who won?
Yes, the winner for last week's giveaway is Todd Bartels. So, congrats, Todd. That's awesome. You're gonna receive the Molly accessories and Molly attachment kit. That's like it's in a very I don't have all the elements. There's 11 elements in that kit, and one of which is a belt key holder. But you have like D rings and more like it's a way to replace carabiner, and it's much easier to put your stuff on it and putting that on your backpack, and you just can add a lot more stuff that are easily accessible. So I kind of like this kit, and I hope that you'll like it. So message us either on Facebook or send us. Actually, I prefer an email, so it's better organized this way. Send us an email at show@theatomicbear.com, show@theatomicbear.com, and give us your shipping address, phone number for shipping purposes, and we'll ship you your price. So congrats, man. And yeah, like the way to win last week was simply just to, I just remember, add someone to, or invite someone to the Atomic Bear Elite private group in Facebook, and you get a chance to enter and win the prize. So Todd has won, and Todd has been a great guy. He's posted very interesting stuff also in the Elite group. So that's awesome. I'm very glad for him.
Yeah, and you know, I think you were saying that the competition wasn't as stout. So anybody that shares, like whenever we don't do like live giveaways or something like that, you know, depending on, you know, what's going on and who hears it, you know, the competition is going to be maybe a little bit slimmer, so you might have a better chance to win. But before we get started in the black holes, just want to see what's going on. There's a hat. I want the hat. Listen, everybody, they want my hat, Jeff. They're not getting it. I'll take the pink hat. Oh, Bobby Timmy. You got Big Butch. Is the hat available? Are you going to start selling these?
Well, you know, the first test, I wanted to see if you'd like it and make sure that this is something that is great. I don't want to ship anything that's not great. I haven't seen them myself, but we think we can chat about it afterwards. Just want to double check that everything is lined up and look good and is comfortable, and the hat is solid. It looks good. I love it.
Yeah.
From what I see on my camera, it looks good. So if it's the case, then and there are people who want it, then that's something I can do. I can add it to the website and share a link to get it. I'm not sure what the price would be though, but I think it's going to be totally affordable. It's not like a baseball from your favorite team. I don't know what they sell them for, but last time I checked, they were pretty expensive. It's going to be a lot cheaper than that. But I don't know the price yet. But like, if people want it, why not? Like, it's something we can do.
I wouldn't sell it, man. I think you ought to just keep me with the exclusive, and just
I was thinking about it. Let's make it exclusive to the show. Like, yeah.
I like it. Oh yeah, because dude, when you ever get yours in, are you gonna rock yours on the show? Cool. I'll quit rambling, man. I know I just ain't talked to you in a week. And guys, if y'all ready, I'm ready. And again, stick around because we are going to be doing a live giveaway at the end of this show. If we can make it, because I think Jeff is going to blow our minds. And if you got any questions about black holes, send them my way. I will relay them to Jeff because Jeff is definitely going to get into it. But again, welcome to the show, guys. And Jeff, man, how do you want to start this thing off, man? Do you want me to ask you a question, or do you want to just...
I want to start telling you a little bit of a story. So
yeah,
I don't know if you guys, I would like to know, like, comment in the chat. Like, have you heard what happened in April 10 this week? When is it? Like yesterday, I think, or the day before yesterday? What are we? 11? Yeah, yesterday. There was a big announcement. The big announcement was the first picture of a black hole, and I'll tell you why this is very special in a second. So it went in the newspaper here. We talked about it, and there are like 6 important publications in the most renowned scientific magazines in the United States or in the world. Actually, it's one of the massive publication. It's a massive thing for astrophysicists. So how does it relate to the show? Well, when I start talking about black holes to my daughters, is asking, is it dangerous? You know, because I was telling them what they are, and said, oh my God, is it dangerous for us? What's going to happen? You know, and that was an interesting question because if you think about it, like, I would imagine this is something that if you don't know exactly what it is, what it does, you hear about a black hole, and that sucks everything in, and you're like, well, are we going toward one, and are we gonna die or is it the end of the mankind coming soon, like apocalypse, like final final countdown in a sense. But so that's why I thought we should be discussing that, because I don't know if you guys have heard about black holes, if you're worried about it, but comment. I want to know, because we've been talking about it quite a bit here. So yeah, you've got pictures.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, whenever you threw this on me, and we might save it for next week, is we're going to be talking about bartering. Well, let me just tell y'all what Jeff decided to do to me today is Tuesday, we touch base. Hey, man, what do you want to talk about this week? Oh, let's talk about bartering. We're talking about trade. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, we can do that. About 7, well, my time would be about an hour ago. Jeff goes, hey, man, why don't we talk about black holes? Oh, yeah, cool. See, and what y'all don't understand is I already know everything about black holes. But anyway, so I was like, you know what? I'm down. Let's do it. And looking at these pictures, Jeff, I can see why this thing is fascinating. So,
well, interestingly, the pictures you're looking at and that you look at are mostly drawing or a computer simulation. The first real picture is like this, something that looks like a donut. You might find one on the screen. Just look at it's been published yesterday, so it's very soon. It's very recent. It looks like half a donut of light. So the first question is, what is a black hole? Is it really black, right? The truth is, we call it a black hole because it's what they call in astrophysics. It's a singularity of the gravitational space. How do I know a bit lingo and how it works? Because some background in physics. So apart from doing a lot of things, I also study physics, and I love talking about it, although I'm not an expert. So if there's any expert listening, I just don't hesitate to comment and tell, hey, you guys are just wrong. I don't mind that. But
I'll correct you if you're wrong.
Yeah,
don't
thanks,
worry,
man.
Yeah.
So basically, a black hole is a part in space that is so dense. The gravity is so strong that imagine that that if you go on the moon, you're lighter than if you are on the Earth. The gravity is not as strong. So imagine then that you increase that gravity so much that even light cannot escape. Light becomes attracted. And it comes from Einstein general relativity theory. And we won't get into the details, but basically what it says is that space and time are warped because of the high gravitational field, and everything is attracted to it and collapse on it, right? So when you think about it, because light cannot escape from it, how can you see it? Because there's no light. It's not like the sun. You don't have light coming out, so you cannot see it. And yes, is it dangerous or not? Well, what do you think? Is it dangerous? You think, Matt? Would you like to be in a black hole?
Maybe. Because the theory behind, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but nobody knows if it's dangerous or not, right? Because nobody really knows what it is. So would I like to be in a black hole? No, not necessarily. I kind of like it right here on Earth. But but I do have a question for you, man. Is that, all right, how do I phrase the question? The gravitational pull has to be coming from somewhere in the black hole, correct?
Yeah.
Now, what's the theory? Because I guess we technically don't know. And also, I just saw this picture. I'm not convinced that that's a real picture, man.
Well, I don't think the picture you showed is the. No, the thing you showed was not exactly. Look for one that has they color it a bit orange and red on the side. It's like it looks like a bit like an eclipse. Sun eclipse.
So would I type in the first picture of a black hole or just real pictures of black hole?
Yeah, real picture. Yeah. But basically to answer, if you come back to what you just said, I don't know exactly how they are, what's the theory behind the creation of the black hole, but it's first, it's very, very, very hot. Imagine something so dense that matter doesn't exist the way we understand it. And why do physicists understand what's happening in there? It's because the theory predicted the existence of black holes before we could observe it. And for all these years, for about, I would say 60, 70 years, physicists and astronomers have tried to observe what the theory predicted. And they have all sort of simulation, all sort of calculations based on the law of physics to try and explain what it is and how it behaves and all that. And now what is really special is that recently, like in the last 2 years, all the astronomers in the world, the biggest telescopes, start working together. That's it. You just saw there's about 15 seconds delay, but that's the picture, the big one. So they put all their telescope ready to observe black holes because it's so hard to observe. They have to do a lot of computation, but also have a lot of power, like a lot of pixels, if you like. So it's not like our iPhone, like it's a super high resolution. So they had to wait for the sky to be super clear on all these areas in the world at the same time and register and take the pictures. And because of that, it took many years until they got something that they could produce like that.
Man, yeah, dude, it's crazy, and it's almost like, I mean, how do we know that is? And I hate to go down this path of, but I think it all being theory based, and now we see a black hole, and it's kind of okay. Well, this proves that the theory, was at least real, even though we don't know, but we see it now. Just from this picture, what made them know that this was a black hole? Does that make sense? What I'm saying? So
yeah, they had
of all the pictures,
an hypothesis.
Yeah,
because you can indirectly observe a black hole if you have, for example, a galaxy that goes behind it. You see that the black hole should be distorting the light while it's passing behind it. So they had they were suspecting that there was a black hole there because of the abnormalities that they were observing in the sky. But to really observe the black hole, not the effect on other astronomical elements like galaxies and suns and stuff. So they had to have a special way to, and I'm not sure how technically it works, but they had to be able to look at the difference between the surrounding and the black hole to make a different picture and get this picture there. So that's more or less the way I understand it. But the thing is, like, how this is mind blowing. So I don't know if it's like there's no like the question is, would it be dangerous to be inside or going inside a black hole? The answer is yes, according to the theory. They call something spaghettinization. So basically, you would be elongated very rapidly and probably atomized. Like you become like not even a gas; you'd just be atomized. All your body would be totally decomposed, like in not much time. The crazy part about that is, let's say you and I are astronauts and we're floating near the black hole, and you decide to have a walk toward the black hole. And I say, hey man, don't do that. And you're going closer. If you pass a certain radius close to the black hole, I will see you there for all my life. I will never see you going through and falling inside. You will be falling inside, but because light cannot escape from it, and I would just not see you going. It's this crazy thing. So I will never see you going inside. It's just impossible. The light will not come out. So there's a specific point when it happens. So black holes are attracting planets.
We can't.
Are you confused, man?
We can't gloss over that right there. Okay, so if me and you are walking towards a black hole, and you're like, hey, don't walk into that black hole, and then I walk into the black hole, you still see me?
Until you pass a certain point. There's a certain point where
you would your die light before your
light. No, but your light will not come out. So basically, I will see you going inside, and the last thing I will see is you going inside, but I will never see you inside.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah. That makes more sense than how my brain registered to begin with. So, I don't know if you can see I know that there's a 15-second delay as far as, the images on your side. Yeah. But I showed a picture of, it looks like an astronaut maybe falling into it. So, you basically, it would just be sucking me, but I would be elongated until I was gone.
Blown. So if the Earth goes through, it will be sucked in and join the rest of that black hole. And there are many, many black holes that, like astrophysicists and astronomers think exist. So the question is, are they dangerous? And the answer is, well, among all the things that are flying around us, this is probably the least of our concern. Well, the one that was observed is 50 million, like what we have been observing with the telescope happened 50 million years ago. So far that the light will take 50 million years to reach us so we can see it. So even if we were going at the speed of light, which is totally impossible, toward the black hole, that black hole will take 50 million years before the planet is absorbed. Secondly, these are a lot smaller than a lot of big like suns or a lot of other like things flying in like asteroids or other planets or sort of things. So because of that, it's a lot more likely that even if we're going toward one black hole, that we'll miss it. You know, the gravity will just push us unless we're going directly straight to it. Still, it would take, I don't know how many millions years before we get there if we were going at the speed of light, and this is totally impossible for a planet or even a human to go at the speed of light. So this being said, the answer to my daughter was, no, it's not dangerous. It's just like a mind-boggling thing that theorists and physicists have been predicting, and then they're observing it, which is a big thing. They're just super happy to kind of prove with a picture that it exists. So
yeah, and I get the theory base, man, and I don't mean to be skeptical with it, but I mean, me and you could create a black hole. You know what I mean? All right, create a theory about a black hole, and we're scientists. I think that a black hole, once you get inside of it, is actually imaginary, and you're dreaming about the black hole until it explodes, and that's what created Earth. Does that make? I don't know, bro. You're just like,
yeah.
But no, dude, and because once these theories, I mean, dude, it does make sense, and we've all seen the TV shows and everything, or movies rather, where you get sucked and you're elongated into a black hole. But man, so what is it? Yesterday? So yesterday was a piece of history then, as far as the black hole goes.
Yeah, and what makes this observation different from, you said someone just putting together an idea?
Right.
What makes the difference between a theory and just you and I chatting and having... So in science, you have hypothesis and theory.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them are most of the time invalidated, like especially hypothesis. Most of like dreams of scientists trying to explain stuff are invalidated by observations. So some of them will persist, and they say, well, we haven't been able to invalidate this idea. How can we prove that this idea is not real? And this is, I was a scientist, and my role as a scientist was mainly to prove that the idea was wrong, or prove that all the facts align with this idea, this theory, this hypothesis, before it becomes adopted. And black holes were explaining a lot of things and were embedded in a lot of different theories, depending on how you look at it. Like Stephen Hawking, for example, worked on black holes. A lot of scientists work on black holes and try to understand what it is. Nobody has been in a black hole, so there's probably some things that are not totally accurate. But when you have a lot of things that are predicting it, and you observe it, like people say, yes, we have another data point to say that the theory is not wrong. We don't have to start over. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, and mine might come from a lot of humor, but I am an idiot and be the first one to tell you when it comes to black holes. So anybody smarter than me wants to tell me about a black hole, I'm all ears, because I don't know anything about them. And I think that, I've never really taken the time, because I've always heard about them, but I've never really taken the time to really dive into it because of the theory-based, or the theories behind them, because it's all theory-based. So I never took the time. But then again, like what you were saying, is that the science will actually build this theory that's behind it, and knowing that science, might be actually beneficial then to hypothesize. I don't know if that made any sense.
Well, that's science.
It's kind of...
it's explaining stuff. There's science that is totally applicable. You can make stuff with it. Sometimes it takes a lot of time before you can use it for something. Well, this is explaining astrophysical and confirming. It's like, I don't know if you remember a few years ago, scientists were all happy in the news about the observation of the Higgs boson. Well, it hasn't changed the world since then. It's more like it's a buzz, and people are just celebrating that. And I think that's more what happened. Like, I'll be a lot more. I'm not stressed or worried about black hole, and there's a lot of very interesting consequences of the exist. Like, if you think about what a black hole is and how time warp when you get in there, there's a lot of like mind-boggling ideas that come out of it. But if you come back on Earth and you say, what does it mean for us? It doesn't mean much. Well, you and I cannot even see one, right? Unless scientists work together, like hundreds of them, to put the picture together to show it to us, right? That's more or less the gist of it.
Man, this is what I think. I know you can't hear it, Jeff, but
I think
that's the only thing I can think about. And I know a lot of the younger crowd might not get that, but if you're a 90s rock fan, y'all might understand that song right there. But Jeff, dude, even though we didn't get to really, well, dude, you blew my mind. So even with the sucking and the thing in, dude, I don't know, man. Maybe I just had a long day and it's too much to wrap my brain around. So so you have no worries about black holes, right? But
no, I'm good. I'm good so far. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that now that we have found, where it is, a picture, how close do you think we're going to get to knowing more about black holes in our actual lifetime?
Well, I don't know. A lot of physicists thought that you would never see a black hole of their lifetime.
Yeah.
Like Stephen Hawking, for example, didn't see one. Unfortunately.
Man,
but
he was only 2 years away. Or
I know.
When he died last year, the year before last?
I think it's last year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I would be a little more worried about, asteroids hitting the Earth and the Earth, and this happened supposedly many years ago, right? Like, you and I were not born, but like there's some small invisible asteroids that have hit the Earth. So that's a bit more, but then we can send Bruce Willis to drill a hole and get it to explode. What's the movie? Is it Armageddon or how is it called? I'm just so bad with movie names.
Oh, when
You guys help us with that? Like I think it's Armageddon.
Yeah, with the asteroid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, man. Jeff, I was looking up pictures, and I didn't get to some of these chat questions. Do you have a second in case there's some chat questions in there?
Sure. I don't see anything in the comments here. What I'm trying to follow in Facebook and YouTube.
On Facebook?
For some reason. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just, if you're following them as well, Katie Bowman, Perque Because is in here. Man, yeah, I'm trying to catch up. Sorry, guys. I literally was looking at two different screens. Oh, Richard, he got it. Oh, Soundgarden. Boom, bam. Oh, Brandon's in here. Nikki says, mind is blown. All I could think of this whole thing was black hole sun. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's it. So we're all at least on the same page there. And let's see. All right, here it comes, Jeff.
Black hole sun, won't you come?
You ever heard this song? Just say yes. Just say it. You've heard this song, Jeff? You know that song? What kind of music do you listen to, Jeff?
To be totally honest, these days I'm listening to very easy music because of my daughters. They're always playing music. So
yeah.
What do they have? Like I'm not even sure what the title is, but I'm a big fan of Coldplay. This is one of my favorite groups.
Yeah, I like Coldplay.
Yeah, I like obviously U2. Like these are the classic ones. Yeah, U2, Coldplay.
Do you listen to French music?
Yeah, we have a lot of like French, like from Quebec. Like we have a big music culture here.
Yeah.
So yeah, of French music playing, and I like, I'm not too much of a rock guy. I don't know. I like some good rock, but I would not be working listening to rock, and I like to listen to easier music. But a good rock song is good. I like a bit some good songs of Queen. Obviously, there's so many music, so much music that is great.
Yeah.
I just don't listen to it all the time, but yeah.
Well, Jeff, I tell you what, dude. Since you blew my mind rather, why don't you blow everybody else's mind? And what are we giving away tonight on the show, dude?
So
what do you got?
Tonight we're gonna give away the MTP6 tactical pen.
Oh,
it's the,
shoot!
Yeah,
dude, I don't even have one of those yet.
Yeah, you do.
I know, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I don't have one here. Like, I just thought about this, and I think it's one of
I'll grab mine.
Yeah, it's one of the. Yeah, do it. So actually, it's a tactical pen that has a flashlight on it, and there is a glass breaking end. And if you unscrew the glass breaking end and you put it reverse, you get a multi tool that has a bottle opener. Especially for beer and any type of bottles that you have to pop open, and you also have in there a very good ballpoint pen. So and what's funny is, like, a lot of people ask me, is this pen capable actually to break open a car window? And actually one of the guy who actually broke, I don't know if he would still there. Yeah, I think he is. He broke open many car windows for the shooting, so we shot an ad video for that. And this thing is just amazing. They have slow motion glass breaking of cars. And I will show you that when we have the video ready and finalized. I'll make sure to play it. But this thing, yeah, that's it. This thing can, in one strike, break open a car window with no issue. So this is useful if you want to take someone out of a car because someone is, like a baby, for example, locked in a car in a hot day, or if you are stuck in a car, you can open the window, the doors, and you want to get out. That could be very useful. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, man, my battery's dead in my close-up camera. Go figure, right? Me and Jeff were bragging. We're like, man, everything is working okay today, but there it is. But yeah, guys, this is the pen right here. If you haven't seen it, there is, boom, a YouTube video. There's actually a few of them. And then go follow The Atomic Bear on Instagram. And Jeff here lately has been blowing the post up. So go check that out. And if you want to join the group chat on there, let us know. And also go check us out on Facebook. And guys, again, with the chat, and I'll explain this a little bit later right before I close out, but let me show y'all this pen right here if y'all want to see more. I tell you what, Jeff, do we want to play the video, or do you think people get the concept? Y'all get the concept?
You can play the video if you like. You can find it on the website or on YouTube. But go on the website, and you should have a link to the product, and then you can click on the video there. Cool. Should work.
Yeah, dude. And honestly, this thing right here, and I know we talked about being on a plane. Oh, you done changed your website up. Look at you. Man, you're getting serious, dude. So whenever I'm on your website, what do I need to ride?
Go to shop.
All right.
Click to the, I think it's the second from the top or the third from the top product.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it at the same time. Just then you scroll down and you have like links to videos. That will be the first one, functions.
All right, man. Let's check it out. video is awesome, man. Man, I wish I could make videos like that. So, guys, here's what's going to happen right now if you are watching live. So, we are not going to do a trivia question for you, but you have to explain how a black hole works in the comment section. Make it 6 paragraphs or longer, and we're going to go over that, and whoever explains it the best will go home with this pen tonight. Actually, let's make it a little bit more simple for y'all. So, if y'all are still here in the show, right now I got a blank piece of paper right here. Sorry about my close-up camera. I'm going to write down a number 1 through 50. Now, here's what's going to happen. Super simple. All you got to do is wait till I say go. Do not guess until I say go, and only guess one time, because I am going to go crazy if everybody's just in here rolling with numbers. But guess one time, wait until I say go. I'm going to write down a number, and when I get back from actually, I'm going to throw it to you, Jeff, and then I'm going to write down this number, and then I'll say go. How about that, man? Don't you think that'll work?
Yeah, why not?
Dude, what do you think about this number system, though, man? You think it's working out all right?
We'll see. We'll see if it's going to work. Well, I see just 2 people live on Facebook. I don't know about elsewhere. So, that's Terozzi is saying, oh, there's only 2 people. Yeah, man, you have a good chance of winning.
Look at him. So,
yeah.
Right now, YouTube, Facebook, anybody watching, go ahead. Y'all pick a number between 1 through 50. Whoever is the closest will go home with this pen. Appreciate y'all stopping by. And Jeff, man, what you got for him while I find this number?
Yeah, so you guys, I don't know if you guys know that we are building this academy with classes. So now we have a lot of more things coming down the road, and we're thinking about it and trying to add stuff. So one way to get access for free or very cheap, if learning and bettering your skills is something you want, you make sure to follow us on Instagram. Just search at the Atomic Bear on Instagram. We're posting regularly there. We also have a Facebook group called Atomic Bear Elite. This is where we get people who care or are interested in survival preparedness, and we have different posts and people exchanging, asking questions. So that's very interesting. So it's on invitation only. You can apply, and then there's a vetting process that goes through it. So just search the Atomic Bear Elite if you're interested to join us, and just apply to get in. And usually it takes about 2-3 days to know if you're approved or not. And that's also another way you can learn about any things that we're going to give away, things we're going to share. Often we ask you your opinions, and other people ask each other's opinions, and that's a great way to have this conversation going on. Lastly, if you like YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel. Just search the Atomic Bear on YouTube, subscribe. We're not annoying at all, but then you can be alerted if the show goes on, or if we have announcement, or if we have new videos coming out, or Matt is doing a new video on one of his weekly hack, or if I do so. So it's a way to just keep in touch with us, and also have this two-way conversation happening.
Yeah, for
sure.
So
Matt is back. Do we have a winner?
Not only do we have a winner, I mean, we had Mike who guessed the number right, but the first person and the first guest that I saw, and y'all, I mean, not only were you the closest, this person hit it right on the head. I mean, right on the freaking head. The first guess that I saw, and I was thinking as I wrote it down, I'm like, is this too easy of a number? But let me show y'all what I'm looking at. Right here, bam, Richard right there with the 23 got it. And I don't have my
Richard again. That's cool, man.
He's killing it. I mean, dude, nobody even had a chance. I was like, all right, whoever's the closest. Richard's like, oh, whoever's closest What about if I just hit it right on the head? Bam! Nails it. But congratulations, Richard, dude. Hey, he sticks around and he hangs in there. But congratulations, man. You got one of these headed your way. And heck, by now, you got to know what to do. How many times has Richard won, Jeff?
I think it's the 4th time.
No way.
It's insane.
Out of 16 episodes?
He's got to get a lotto ticket tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah. Golly. I think we just need to bring Richard on the show and just let him just show his products. We're like, oh, I don't think I have that product anymore. Richard's like, oh, I got you. I got every single product that you own. But congratulations, exactly. Richard. And guys, like he was saying, you know, we're going to be doing giveaways. We're going to still have crazy episodes. Next week, we're going to be talking about bartering. So stick around for that. And again, go join the group chats. And we're going to try not to spam. And the point of the group chat, which we didn't even do tonight. Well, I don't know if you did it on Facebook, Jeff. But is to kind of let you know when we go live. Because the more that we start talking about weapons and survival, we don't know how the algorithm is really going to knock us, you know, on YouTube. You know, who's going to get a notification or not. So stick around for that. And, you know, we try to throw some incentives in there. But, guys, hope you're having a good time. And I like seeing everybody in here from almost episode 1, Jeff, man. So we got our usual followers. Richard, we know Richard's going to be in this thing. But thanks for watching, everybody. JJ, Big Shane, Pete, and guys, I didn't even have to go through any of the numbers, man, because, like I said, it was the first one. But Nikki, Enoch, Richard, JJ, Poor KPK, or because Doug was in here, Kira, Redneck Radio stopped by, Butch is still in. Dude, I mean, we got people that are stopping by, man. But you got anything before we get out of here, dude?
Well, I just want to say, guys, be careful, have fun this week, and just be safe. And thank you very much for watching. It's always a pleasure to be here every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 Central. And Matt and I are having a lot of time. So go ahead, Matt.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, keep going for a second. I was going to bring up.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. But, yeah, man, the black hole thing blew my mind. But, you know, I think I just need to do more research on it, man. Because I bet we could probably, honestly, if I could go tit for tat with you, man, we could really dive in deep to it. Because there's not so much with it. But, again, guys, we might have some crazy episodes. But we're going to see you here every single Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And I know y'all know it. And by now, again, go join the group chats. The heck's wrong with y'all? Go join them. Create a Facebook. Create an Instagram. It takes 5 seconds. And go join the Atomic Bear team with us. We're going to have a good time, guys. We're going to keep growing this thing. Tell one friend. They'll tell one friend. And just keep it rolling, guys. But thanks again for watching. We will see you next week. But we might be putting out some videos before that. Because if y'all can remember a few weeks back, which would have been last week, that we were talking about the homeless thing. Well, we might have something up our sleeve for that will be coming in video form. So, stick around. You know I love you guys. Big shout out to Jeff from the Atomic Bear. Thanks for watching, everybody. And, guys, we will see y'all in the next one. Playing Black Hole Sun.
Black Hole Sun.